Okay, all right, game. Okay, so hello, online world. This is Off the Record live streaming on our Facebook Lives Off the Record Facebook page. At pati na rin po sa mga shinare ng ating mga guests ngayon. Hello and welcome. This is Mix Bustos together with my brothers. This is a tribute to ABS-CBN Sports. Kung nalalaman nila po or just tuning in now, just heard the news, marami po mga divisions sa ABS-CBN ang nag-dissolve na. Besides the university, the regional news group, current affairs, isa po ang ABS-CBN Sports na officially will go on air effective August 31. Di mo alam? So yun po. So here today are my brothers. Kumbaga tawag po namin sa isa't isa NCAA OGs. Nung nagsimula po ako ng 2015, ito na po yung naging core group namin. And up to this day, we're still here for each other. And okay, isa-isahin ko ang introduce ang ating mga guests for today. Okay, so first up, we have, of course, UKG host, UKG squad host, Hado host, SNA anchor, upfront, lahat ng klase ng trabaho tinuhog sa ABS-CBN. My guy, Martin Javier.
Super rookie yan.
Hindi na kayo.
Yan. Okay, Martin Javier is here. Okay, so next up, I'll just go rotation. So next is, he claims that he is the most pogi and cutest in this chat room. Isa sa mga kasabay kong analyst. Naku, ang dami na pong pinaglaruan na teams nito at marami na rin mga venture. Nag-venture.
Hindi lang teams ang pinaglaruan. Hindi lang.
Mikey Reyes. What's up, Mikey?
What's up, boys? How are you guys? Right. Excited na ako mag-UAAP, guys. Baka lapit na.
Lapit na, no?
Okay. So next up, kasabay din po nating nakasabay as analyst. He's known as a Coach Hammer, NPBL anchor, SNA analyst, and everything in between, Martin Antonio.
Hi, Biggs. Hi, guys. Miss ko na kayo. First time ko nakita ulit kayo lahat. And my heart is full.
Alright, so maraming salamat, Mikey, Martin, and Coach Hammer. So now introducing, if I can just co-introduce these guys. For me personally, sila yung mga naging mentor ko. And malaki ang napakita na lang example, of course, sa industriya ng sports broadcasting. Habang yung isa wala pang audio, wala siyang marinig. Talaga wala kang marinig? O, introduce ko muna. Of course, Mr. Pure Business, Mr. SNA, and everything else. I've learned so much from you, Anton. Maraming salamat. This is Anton Roxas.
Thank you, Migs, and it's great to see you, boys. But we gotta get our kuya in this thing, man. We can't get started with this audio right. What's going on? What's going on?
That's what happens when you're old. You don't know how to work the
iPhone.
Okay, naka-Nokia.
Nawala ng audio.
51
Guys, this is a free-flowing discussion. We're all hosts. We're all question makers. So,
and this is also live. So everybody has to behave here. There's Andre. Okay.
Live to Okay. So now, last but not the least, ang nawala ng audio.
Walang wifi.
Ang nawala ng audio. The rockstar. This is the OG NCAA rockstar, former mixed VJ, and now Mr. CNN, Mr. Sports Desk, Andrei Felix.
UKG din, nakalimutan mo UKG.
UKG lahat. UKG, Star Magic. Ano pa? Star Circle.
Pati Star Trek isama mo na.
Dre, hindi kami narinig dyan, ikaw lang.
Ha?
Ikaw lang nakakarinig sa amin.
Ayan na.
Nakikarinig na kita.
Ayan na.
Hindi na.
Okay, guys.
Nanonood siya. Pero hello, good afternoon sa lahat ng viewers sa Facebook. kay Migs, kay Martin, kay Mikey, Anton, and Coach Hammer. Hello.
Okay. Hello. So ito nga, ang sabi ko nga kanina, Dre, bago ko pumasok, this is a free-flowing discussion. We're all question makers, we're all hosts, so everybody can just chime in. Of course, babati muna tayo sa ating mga lovable bosses. Siyempre, Vic Caridad, I'm sure Dre, nabanggit mo na rin. Shout out to, of course, Head of Integrated Sports, Mr. Dina Laurena. SNA Production Head and Channel Head, Mr. Vince Rodriguez. At sa lahat po ng mga bossing sa ABS-CBN Sports, para po sa inyo ito. And I'll just start. Go ahead.
Sir March Ventosa. Sir March.
Sir March Ventosa is also, if you're watching, maraming salamat po. I'll ask first. Siguro, sige Andre, tanungin kita. And then, magtahi-tahi na lang tayo dito. Andre, best memories with ABS-CBN Sports?
Wow. I think we can all agree. Hindi, si Anton, nauna pa ako kay Anton believe it or not. Di ba, Ton? Parang mga 06, 07 ako. Nakilala ko sila.
Grade school pa lang ako nun. 06, pare!
Oh, bro. Nag-host
Mikey, high school ka pa nun, di ba? Nasa GH ka pa nun eh.
High school nun.
Grade school pa ako nun. Grade school pa lang din kami.
Basta nakilala ko sila Derek Abbott. Sabi, gusto mo magano? Kasi sabi ko, ilang beses ako nag-apply for courtside sa Ateneo. Never ako natanggap. Dahil lagi sila Patty Laurel, sila Leah Cruz. So,
Hindi ka kasing ganda ng mga yun
Agree naman ako. So, sabi ko, wala akong chance maging courtside. So, tas biglang sabi nila, sige, start ka muna sa PBL. At that time, PBL. So, yun. Tuloy-tuloy na. And memorable for me, ang dami kasi mix, hindi ko masasagot dahil ang dami kong memorable moments, more with the people, with you guys, with sina Derek Al, Derek Abbott, Sir Vic. I think just going to, sabi ni Mikey, then I remember Mikey said this sa isang Zoom natin the other day, yung going to the arena, going to the San Juan Arena every day, just seeing everybody, di ba, pasok mo yung Marshall, ay boss, may laro ka, oh. Tapos di ba, may makikita kang coach, may makikita kang player, nagsistretching, yung makikita kang kumakain.
Wala ka namang pinapansin
Si Jan Jan lang lumabas.
Favorite na si Iyo. Si Iyo ang unang hinahanap ni Andre pagkadating.
Iyong, pahingi kape. Pero,
Siya si Jan Jan.
Just seeing you guys, seeing and working. And I think, yung commentating for the games, kasi passion natin lahat yun I think, di ba, all of us will agree na we grew up watching the NBA, the PBA, so parang dream natin yun. So for me to, every time I put that headset on, and every time na test, check, parang, and to say that with pride, that this is live, and exclusive on ABS-CBN Sports, parang, wala lang, parang may konting angas for me, na parang, di ba, na a lot of people wanna be in our places, wanna be in that seat, wanna have that headset, but we get to call the games, basketball, and yun lang sa akin, para sa akin, mix the whole experience in itself. I think the people I work with and everything since 2006, 2007.
Don?
You know what? I think Dre made a great point because right after we learned about the ABS-CBN Sports shutdown, we had our own personal Zoom meeting, so all of us were able to share our emotions, discuss the great moments that we had all throughout our time at ABS-CBN. And Mikey was explaining the feeling of arriving at the arena on our way to work. And Dre just described it perfectly. The people that you see, the path that you have to go through right before you put on that headset and speak in front of the camera, in front of the fans watching here in the Philippines and all over the world, because ABS-CBN broadcasts worldwide. That feeling is irreplaceable. And I always say this because I truly believe it in my heart it's the best job in the world. Because when you wake up and do something that you love, something that you're passionate about, nothing compares. And that's why I always say that, to me, broadcasting, being a sportscaster, it's the best job in the world. I'm not saying that it's the same for everybody, but what I'm saying is if you feel it in your heart that you're happy with what you're doing and you love what you're doing, then you can say proudly that it's the best job in the world. And I've been privileged to have had that experience for more than 10 years with ABS-CBN. So thank you. I can't mention some names because if I do, like, I was thinking about that because you saw all the pictures. You saw all the posts. I didn't want to post a a picture because a picture can't encapsulate the whole thing. So like you're afraid to miss out a person, or if you attempt to mention all the names, for sure you're gonna take forever. You're gonna miss out on somebody. So I'm just gonna say thank you to everybody at ABS-CBN.
Thank you din po sa lahat ng nanonood ng stream. So, TJ Carbonell, Top Juliano is watching. Pawi, Kata, Troya watching today. And Mishi, of course, watching. Pati sa mga friends ninyo nanonood, maraming salamat po. Hammer, for you.
Ako? Well, kasi ako I strive in teams eh. Alam ni Antonia na ako I can't be that star. Sabi nga ni Andre when I started, I was this bench player na would always have people's back and enforcer ako eh. So that's the role that I love doing, and you guys gave me another team that I could play in. I could play a role, I could take care of you guys, and I could help you guys be better. Sa akin okay yun eh. Kayo yung mga naging teammates ko for the past 5 years, and kanina umaga nakikinig ako ng radyo kasi manganganak na yung sister ko, and I heard, yan,
Oh, wow.
Andre, teka lang. Teka pare, masyadong magaan. Masyadong magaan. So anyway, nahulog. So, bro, I was driving this morning, papunta ako na hospital. And then narinig ko si Papa B and si Kuya Boom G kay Com Nolly over the radio show. It's the people that makes the job even better for each one of us. Kaya I'm only thankful for you guys na mga teammates ko kayo eh. And yun yung pinakamabigat sa akin na para ngayon, I've been in a structure na may team. And parang nag-disband yung team natin na wala tayo kalaban-laban. Pero I mean, life goes on, and you guys would always be my teammates. So akin yun that's the one thing that I really love about what we do and our job.
Mikey?
Well, with all the things that we do naman with ABS, I think, yeah, the job itself is fun. Pero I think what makes it the best job in the world, like what Anton is saying, is because of the people you work with. So at the end of the day, the memories na may iwan sa atin is yung magkakasama tayo, pupunta tayo sa arena, everything we do. And me personally, I've grown so much, diba, in ABS because of the past 5 years. Because me and Martin, basically, we got into ABS, fresh graduate kami. So parang it was officially our first, well, at least my first job. And you know, as I grew older, ang daming phases ng buhay kayo nadaanan ko, and that was the only constant thing talaga. That was one of the things that was just there. And like what Coach Hammer was saying, parang bigla tayong nabuwag nang hindi natin alam. Kasi in our heads, parang alam natin na 10 years tayo magsasama kasi 91 to season 100.
Constant eh, no? Constant eh.
So parang you just knew na, okay, for 10 years may bayad sa akin, babayaran ako ni Sir Vic. Parang ganun lang yung utak ko noon eh. So bigla nagulat ako na
parang drafted ka, no? Tapos, long-term contract. Di ba? Ganun yung feeling eh.
10 years yung pinirma ko, usapan natin, Sir Vic. Usapan natin, di mo ako tatanggalin kung di ako magkakalat eh. Wala tayo natin, di ba? Wala ka tayong buyout. Diba? Okay, so I think that was yun yung pinakamaalala natin, and moving forward, of course, hopefully magsama-sama pa din tayo sa mga ganitong pagkakataon.
Martin, Javier?
Wow, medyo pressure kasi I have the least experience among
1 year lang yung difference natin.
Wow!
1 year lang
Wow, least experience?
Least experience sa tao. Alam pa.
Pagkabukas ng umaga, nandoon ka na hanggang isara yung television ng gabi. Nandoon ka, ikaw pa yung least experience?
Matutulog pa na kami.
Humble lang yan, humble lang yan.
Matutulog pa na kami. Pull up ka na ng ABS eh.
MJ, go, MJ.
1 year, syempre, 1 year later ako nag-join. Pero, yung isa sa mga things na nag-surprise talaga sa akin. Kasi syempre, pag bata ka, pagpasok mo, it was my first official, at least, broadcast experience na nakaka-on-air ako ng live on free TV. That hasn't happened to me. At least before my stint in ABS-CBN. I was surprised with the people. Kasi ako yung pinakabata noon, pero hindi nila, kumbaga, walang intimidation factor. Parang everyone's
Buti ka pa.
friendly.
Taga
Okay.
Bro, talagang inuulit-ulit niya yung pinakabata siya. Dre, ikaw ata pinapatamaan ito. Dre,
Kaya hindi ko siya in-intimidate. Hindi ko siya sinabihan na pogi lang yan. Ako nakinig ko yun.
Narinig na yun.
Anyway, Marts, go.
At least ako, yung experience ko, because I'm lucky rin siguro kasi ang seniors ko, Anton, Andre, kasabayan ko, Mikee, Hammer, Mix.
Senior, baka senior 1 year!
Hindi. Mas matagal na sila nagko-cover noon.
Sige.
Experience. New wisdom.
Oy, patapusin nyo kasi Martin Javier.
Binubuli niya si Martin.
Pero yun, walang intimidation factor. Everybody was friendly. At least the first group na nakilala ko. Actually, lahat naman, even sa ibang leagues na kinover ko, lahat doon, it's personal relationships that you create for each team. And that's what I'm grateful for ABS-CBN. Kasi sinasabi nila, yung iba, siguro, iniisip nila, uy, bakit sobrang apektado yung ibang tao nung nawala yung ABS-CBN? Kasi hindi siya for me hindi siya, it's not an office setup. It's a different kind of dynamic, where you're working in television, you're constantly communicating, creating relationships. So I think yun yung gumagawa ng long-lasting effect dun sa mga tao. Yun. I'm very lucky to be with ABS-CBN kasi yun nga, very welcoming, very warm, lalo na sa ABS-CBN Sports.
Nandun ka pa ba?
Wala na nga!
Wala. Akala ko you're very lucky to be with ABS. Akala ko ikaw lang hindi tinanggal eh.
Hey, I just want to say good job, Migs. We're really live, guys. Just to let you guys know. I have to check myself.
Nagulat ka ba na live tayo ngayon? Nagulat ka!
Teka lang, anong kala mo, Anton? How-shaw?
No. Hold up. No. Because this proves that just because ABS-CBN is no more, that we can't continue to do what we love. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
So good job, Mix Bustos. Everybody subscribe to Mix Bustos' channel because there'll be a lot more of this in the coming days. That's what I was trying to say. I was not saying how shall. That was you, Gray. That was you.
Mix. Request lang. Pwede bang
That was you.
Pwede bang
Ano,
yung makaka-comment kami dun sa live comments? Pwede bang i-on?
Pwede ba yun?
Hindi kami maka-comment eh. Diba si Sir Vic nag-I love you. Hindi kami makasagot eh.
Nice.
Itong kata, crush ko to eh.
Yung mother-in-law ko nanonood din. Anyway, guys, so ito nga. Guys, so sa mga nanonood po, makulit kami as a group. Ganito talaga nangyayari in real life. Medyo challenge lang ngayon kasi syempre virtual. Oy, pero boys, kung meron tayong medyo i-traffic lang natin ng konti para di tayo masyadong magulo. Pero alam nyo na yan. Okay, so thank you. Ako naman, para sa akin, I'll just chime in. Malaking bagay ang ABS-CBN Sports because this is kumbaga, hindi, sige na nga.
Joke lang. Ako naman. Joke lang ito eh.
For me kasi, wag na ka! Basta dito na dapat
Ikaw,
Nawala yung host!
So guys, we will take over for
Mix Bustos.
Puta, limang host
I am not Mix Bustos.
Yan.
Wait.
Okay,
Basta sa akin dito natupad lahat ng mga pangarap natin, di ba? Tsaka lahat ng mga storya na kino-cover natin. Okay, next question. Basta guys, pwede tayo magtanungan dito kung sakasakali. Hindi ako strict na magtatanong lang. Sige, isa pa. Anton, siguro for you, ano yung siguro significant contribution ng sports sa industry?
Sorry, I can't help myself. I just want to ask Dre, remember nung unang nag-host si Mikey ng show, tas hindi siya nagpakilala, binulong mo pa, magpakilala ka naman.
Oo. Sige, Tony. I remember that. Mikey
Sabi
Reyes and Bishop
yung
Alfredo.
tanong ni Mig, yung effect ng sports.
Yun yung effect kay Anton. Sabi niya, welcome to ganyan. Diretso na siya kagad. Sabi ko, magpakilala ka naman. Kung sino ka, magpakilala naman. Ikaw yung host.
Season 91.
Ton, go ahead, Ton.
No, okay,
Go.
going back. So sorry, Migs. I just couldn't help myself with your exchange earlier. No, because all of us had an opportunity because of ABS-CBN Sports to learn how to host. But of course, it wasn't always smooth sailing, which is why it's important to have big brothers like Andre to remind us of what to do and how to do the job. So that was just an example of when Mikey first hosted the show and Andre had to remind him to introduce himself. Okay. So yeah, what is the importance of sports? And I think our sports head Sordino cited a great example with regards to that. But like from si Nelson Mandela, diba? Sports changes lives. But I'll give my own personal example. Growing up, I wanted to be a basketball player. Okay, that was my dream. So I was able to play in high school for 2 seasons in the UAP, season 65 and season 66. Tried out in college for LaSalle and UP. LaSalle, I lasted 1 practice. UP, I lasted a week. So because I didn't make the teams, I decided to just focus on my studies. And then post-college, after I graduated, I was lucky enough to be taken in by ABS-CBN Sports because I decided to pursue my passion. And covering the athletes made me realize a lot of things. That seeing their journey while getting to know them and seeing them grow from being a rookie until the point that they achieve greatness, like winning a championship or becoming an MVP, being able to tell that story is inspiring. And whoever's watching that story, the stories that we share on TV and online or whatever platform, those people get inspired the way I was inspired when I was a kid. So I think that's what sports does. Sports inspires you to achieve greatness and change your life in the process.
Ikaw, Dre, paano ka naman na-inspire, di ba, with the job? I know you were doing so many things, but then alam ko yung sports talaga yung pinakamalapit sa'yo.
Oo naman.
How was that
naman.
for you?
Kasi, grabe, kasi dumaan ako, nag-showbiz route ako, nag-radio route ako, naging DJ ako, nag-DJ route ako. So parang I've nagkabanda pa ako at one point. So parang yung sports like siguro naging
Yan ang
kalibata.
Although wala pa si Bamboo sa dreams. Hindi dapat sisikat si Bamboo kung hindi na yan. Kung hindi lumipat ng yan. Yan ang Bamboo talaga dati.
si Anton, sabi ni Anton, buti nga si Mikee yan, si Anton naging varsity. Ako, puro never really talagang naging parang yung varsity. Siguro training team, yung tipong ganon. So, kumbaga, ako, same thing. I love basketball. And for me, kung di man ako maging basketball player, I think the closest that I can be part of the game is to be a commentator. And ever since I was really young, kasi kahit PBA pa lang, kahit panahon pa nila Joe Cantada, pinapanood ko na talaga. Tapos, yan, no, sa UAP, sina Seb Sarmenta, Miko Halili, Boom Gonzalez, Bill Velasco, ang dami, sobrang dami. Chino Trinidad, the list goes on. But I was just inspired na, sabi ko, you know, I love the game. I may not be a former player. I may not be a former like this, but, you know, I think I watch a lot of basketball. So let me give it a shot. And yun nga, I wanted to be a courtside, hindi ako naging courtside. So for me, ngayon, what I'm doing for CNN Philippines, I had my own show, Grateful for Sports Desk. Tapos I do the sports. So parang it helped. Sabi ko nga, it comes hand in hand because I get to talk to the players, to the coaches, to you guys, the analysts. So it helps me a lot. The impact of sports in my life is something I would cherish forever because if not for what I went through sa ABS-CBN Sports, I don't think I will be whoever I am and wherever I am right now.
Mikey, perspective ng dating player. Sabi ni Anton, siya hindi siya nag-player. Si Andre, well, kayo ni Coach Hammer nag-player, but from your perspective, coming out of college, then eventually,
On the court
broadcaster
ba
ka
daw?
na, di ba?
Para kay Mikey, on the court na. Player on the court. On the court.
Nakakabawi ka!
Mikey Reyes, player on and off the court.
Sandali lang pinapagalitan na ako, alis na ako, out na pala ako.
Joke lang yun.
Tinanggal yung wifi namin. Alam mo kasi kami kasi mga duman sa artista route. Medyo ano kami. No. As a player, when I was playing basketball, or when I was with the NCAA in high school, even in high school, I had a couple of games na televised. I was always excited. Obviously, when you're a player, excited ka ma-televise yung games mo. And then when I entered college, again, like what I was telling you guys in private, in another private Zoom session of ours, it was never a thought of mine. Because my goal was obviously to make the league, obviously to go pro. That was my only dream growing up. I remember Anton when I was playing. Anton went to practice and then interviewed us. Had a conversation with me. At the time, I didn't get it. At the time, I didn't understand what he was doing. And then when I watched that game, that replay, I saw where Anton used our conversation. So naririnig ko na nasabi niya yung mga pinagkwentuhan namin. So growing up, it was never a thought of I never really listened when I watch. Unlike the five of you, I believe when you watch, you also listen to the people that are talking or the commentators. Ako hindi talaga. I would just listen to them saying good things about me. If I had a bad game, I'd turn it off kasi alam ko may sasabihin na masama sa akin sina Boom Gonzalez. Pero it was never one of my dreams, and to actually have that opportunity, I feel blessed kasi even though it wasn't a goal of mine, I was put in a spot that I could actually audition. And then when I auditioned again, I didn't take it seriously maybe until season 93, maybe, or 94.
Season 95.
That
95.
Season 90, mga second round season 95, mga ganun. Hindi kasi
What a guy. What a guy.
guys, to everyone watching right now, I will just let you in on something. I would go to games na hindi ko alam sino lalaro. I would go to games, enter the prod room, and then Andre would be like, and I would be like, sino yung I would just see sino nagsi-stretching.
Sino magkalaban? Sabi niya sa akin.
Hindi, kasi when you enter the prod room, may isa kang team na madadaanan na nagsi-stretching. So alam ko yun yung first team. So when I got in, sabi ko kay Dre, sino kalaban ng ganyan? So doon na sabi ni Dre. So I will be honest with you guys, ganun kalala ako. Well, everybody, Anton, Coach Hammer, Anton had his notes. Migs had his clipboard. Yung clipboard ni Migs, di ba? Yung uso yun, clipboard. Yung clipboard niya, pare. Tapos Martin din. Nagsusulat din. Coach Hammer din. Nagmana ako kasi talaga kay Andrei Felix.
Actually, Coach Hammer threw the script. Coach Hammer threw the script. He tore the script.
Mikey, may istorya ako after mo. May istorya ako.
Oo. So,
Kwento mo Mikey, si Papeng. Kwento mo nung hinagis mo yung script.
Si Papeng.
Oo.
Ganito.
Season 91.
So, season 91. Mag-ano na kami, mag-pre-game na kami.
Ano sinabi? Luzon, Visayas, at Mindanao!
First three games ko, napansin ko si Andre at si Anton walang script. Kaya ako sabi ko, gusto ko ganun ako. Okay. So, inaaral ko na yung script ngayon. So, nung si Papeng na yung partner ko, so ready na si Papeng. Pag ganyan si Papeng,
Boom
Labruska yung script niya. So, ako, last tingin ako, tapos binato ko na. Kasi nag-OBB na. So, ito na, di ba? OBB na. Lumalabas na sina Scottie Thompson, di ba? So, wala sa camera si Boom. Tapos kinuha niya yung script, tapos pinabalik niya sa akin. Ganun, tapos nakakinan ako, ginaganon ko siya. So there was a time talaga na I was really
I wasn't taking it seriously. Pero through the years, because I saw how professional you all were, na-challenge din ako na, okay, wait, baka ako yung maiwan. Even though I had, at the time, I believed I had the most, like, experience with in-game. I had the most knowledge in-game, and I actually had the chance to play in a college setting. Feeling ko maiiwan ako. Hindi ako madadala nung ano ko lang, nung knowledge and experience ko lang. And then slowly, umayos-ayos naman kahit paano.
Bago ako pumunta kay Martins, Mikey, meron ako hindi na kwento sa inyo. Ito, season 95. Okay? So, 12 o'clock game. Season 95. 95. Okay? Hindi nyo to alam. Season 95, 12 p.m. game. So, usual, di ba, preparation. This was a time nung nasunog yung Katipunan station yata si LRT2. And then this guy, si Mikey,
oh my God.
umalis siya ng 10 o'clock.
Oh my God.
Sa condo niya. Pupunta San Juan Arena. Tapos, sabi nila Direk Abet, sabi nila Sir Vic, Migs, ready ka na pag hindi pa dumating si Mikey. Guys, 11:30 na. Hindi pa siya dumarating. Okay? So, 11:30 na, pre-prod na. And then, Migs, ready ka na solo. Okay, fine. Ready, solo. This guy comes in at 11:45. Comes in the room with the swag on. He's like, yeah, ano bang pagkain? Kumain muna, pare. Hindi man lang nag-sorry. Kumain ng lunch.
Walang panik.
Kumain ng lunch.
Hindi nag-sorry. Walang
May
panik.
pagkain. Perpetual. Lalaroin may pagkain.
Nothing. Tapos, dyan na pala si Mikey. Sige, pwede na. Pero siguro, hindi nag-react yung mga tao kasi parang, si Mikey na naman, no? Pero umabot naman siya, in fairness.
Eyak naman yung game. Okay lang yun.
CJ Kama!
Anyway, yun si Mikey. Yung mga antics ni Mikey na hindi natin makakalimutan. Pero, yun nga, on the grand scheme of things, di ba, marami namang mga learnings. Okay, sige,
Oh my God.
Hammer, before I go to you, Martin up there, you're one of the anchors. Mute. Okay, just like Anton and Andre. Dre! Yan. You're one of the anchors that transitioned right away to volleyball. Diba? It's not just about basketball, diba? With SNA, diba? But ano yung, kumbaga malaking bagay sa iyo as a broadcaster na to tell the story naman sa volleyball side?
Well, pwede mo mag-share muna na isa pang Mikey story. Dami ko niya. Dami ko na.
SNA yung tribute. Tribute to SNA to, hindi tribute to Mikey. Anak to.
Ako yung alas 12. Ako yung nakaranggat eh.
Sige lang.
Lagi sila magkasama. Go,
Isa lang. Bukod sa ang nangyari sa akin, darating si Mikey 11:30. Pero may isang beses, hindi niya alam yung di ba, kumari, hindi, as in, ultimo, ere na, hindi pa rin niya alam kung sino yung maglalaro. Tapos, di ba, ano yun siya? Tapos, siyempre, may confidence siya. Kailangan alam niya yung sasabihin niya. Tapos, meron isang beses, pinag-uusapan namin yung mga players. Nag-analyze ka na, nakatingin ka doon sa taas. Oh. Sabi niya, ito kasi si Jeric. Pinasa niya kay Jeric. Tapos sinanong ko na siya, sabi ko, Jeric Balanza. Sabi niya, Jeric Balanza, hindi na niya tinuloy. Ayan, nahuli lang siya doon. Hindi niya,
Si Anton,
yung ginagawa niya.
Si Anton nga kasama ko sa ABL eh. Import lang kailangan namin alam eh.
Don't get me started with the Mikey stories. Don't get me started. Let's go to Hammer. My God, Hammer. This is gonna be a tribute to Mikey if I get started. Hammer, dude. Say something, man.
Martin.
Wait lang. May ibang question ako for Hammer. Martin, ano muna? Volleyball. Martin Javier.
Hindi ako. Ayan, sige. Let's go away from the Mikey stories. Pero, for me kasi, volleyball, basketball, I think, a lot of people can attest na kasabay nung rise nung volleyball, yung pag-offer natin kasi matagal nang sinimula ng SNA mag-cover ng volleyball a long time ago. And it just amazes me. Doon ko nakita yung talagang impact nung broadcast, nung coverage because the athletes themselves, they have stories to tell. They have their own, adventures that they're taking, but it's up to the broadcasters how we're gonna, or at least how we're gonna put it together, how we're gonna broadcast it, paano natin sila ipapackage. And it just amazes me how SNA, I think yun yung pinaka-impact ng ABS-CBN Sports. It's, featuring the athletes. It's putting them in the best light para ma-market sila at syempre umangat din yung sport dito sa Pilipinas. And for volleyball, it's the rise is amazing, 'di ba? Nakita natin 'yun, di pinapansin. Ano pa, tabla pa yung floors nun sa San Juan. I think Anton was able to cover those games in San Juan na tabla pa, wala pa nung Taraflex ba yun?
Taraflex.
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 Wala pa nun, hindi pa ganun. So, from that to what it is now, I think, partially, it's because of the broadcast, it's because of the way the players were, put out there in the broadcast.
Ang tanong ko naman sa'yo, Coach Hammer, dahil ko naman din hinuli, tinransition
Cooking ka
ko
na
lang
ba
lahat
talaga
diba,
bago
from
pa SNA?
basketball. from basketball ano ba kayo? From basketball to volleyball to MPBL, Coach Hammer. Diba? Yan naman ang naging football and then, MPBL. Diba? As an experienced broadcaster sa MPBL, yung kumbaga yung ganong audience and market, how did it, diba, revolutionize sports in the Philippines?
Mm-hmm. Well, for one kasi, yung crowd ng MPBL, that's really my crowd. Nung nagsisimula ako, I grew up in a very humble, very simple community dito sa may amin, sa Quezon City. We're very very simple lang. May Mikey story din ako. Si Mikey mabait nung nakilala ko muna. Kasi more than all of you, I knew him before he blew up. Grade school pa lang si Mikey, nakilala ko na. I was recruited by his dad and he was such a nice kid. I don't know what happened. But going back dun sa tanong mo, Mix, syempre, malaking bagay yung reach ng ABS with the MPBL. Hindi lang yun the NBA pa lang nung simula. Malaking bagay na nakaka-reach sila sa mga probinsya kasi tayo lang yung nagdala talaga ng sports. We brought the sports from the urban setting to the rural areas. Kasi Mart, nakapag-cover ka ng MPBL ng provincial? Kasi alam ko dito ka sa Metro Manila dahil sa UKG hindi ka gaano nakabiyahe. Naka-cover ako sa Lamitan, Basilan, pare.
Ang kino-cover ni Martin, mga Hong Kong, gano'n naman kino-cover niya.
Grabe naman.
Iba yan, iba. So anyway, naka-cover ako ng once, yung unang laro sa Lamitan, Basilan. Tatlo lang yung alam nila si Manny Pacquiao, boxing, basketball, at saka ABS-CBN. Nung nandoon kita nila na ABS-CBN, grabe, punong-puno yung facility. Si Anton, nakapag-Pinoy Pride, nakaikot-ikot din siya sa mga iba't ibang provinces. It's a very big thing for us. Jumping off from volleyball, we put a lot of players in the mainstream. We could go back to the time sila Maureen Penetrante, sila Manila San, made a comeback. Yung mga times na gano'n, tayo yung talagang naglagay sa kanila sa mainstream. And then now with the celebrity status na ng mga volleyball players natin and with the basketball players out na meron sila, even the baseball, the track and field, the football players, ang laking bagay na we were the platform really na from their humble beginnings in college going into the superstars that we know now. Yun yung naging malaking impact ng sports, not only for us but for them in particular.
Para po sa mga
comment. May babasahin lang ang comment. Sabi ni Kevin Estrada, ang saya naman ito, to Coach Hammer. Bakit nga naman po hindi?
Winakali ni Hammer yan Winakali.
Saka, yung narinig ko yan dun sa liga sa may bago nag-lockdown, dun sa may likuran ng Vista Real, sa may Kainta ba yun? O basta may tulay eh. Tapos sinasabi nung barker, para feeling ko ba, okay ah. okay. But anyway,
Isa pa, yung bicycle.
asa na ba tayo? With
bicycle.
Hindi kasi pare, alam niyo yung mga ganyan kasi, maririnig mo lang yan sa dito sa amin kasi ako. Nakatira ako. Ewan ko kung sino bang nakadaan dito. Si Anton, alam yung lugar namin eh. Ito kasi yung bahay namin, malapit sa Barangay Hall, malapit sa Talipapa, malapit sa Hull Court. So, ito yung community na kinalakihan ko. I've been incubated in a facility like this, in a community like this. So, yun yung naging second nature sa akin na mga kanto boy, yung tapat namin ice plant. Yan yung mga kalaro ko ng basketball talaga. So, yung jargon nila, yung mga terminologies nila, yun yung nahirapan nga ako sa NCAA nung una kasi I need to be more private school. I need to be in a politically correct manner when I speak. Kasi medyo kantoboy talaga ako eh. So, I needed to fine-tune the way that I speak, the way that I deliver the message because it might rub people the wrong way.
Sa MPBL, pinakawalan ka eh, no?
Para ako nakainom ng sting ni Anton eh.
Yung sting.
Okay, so
Pero in fairness naman kay Hammer, sorry Mark Mix, in fairness kay Hammer, naririnig mo din yung mga sinasabi niya, di ba, yung mga bata, parang yung bakit nga naman hindi. Yung gano'n, pati yung kasado at sigurado, talagang naririnig mo yung mga catchphrases ni Coach Hammer eh. Kay Sedelf, may may naririnig ko din na
nanonood si Sedelf ah.
Nanonood si Sedelf.
Ay, wala.
Si Sedelf.
Sedelf ang pinaka nag-trend na catchphrase talaga. Yung pinaka nag-viral talaga. Viral. Talo kay lahat. Yung mga ninyo, yes para sa tres.
Wala.
Pero honesty, guys, yung hindi pare, honesty with yung iginugol ni si Delph na oras sa MPBL, he was the first guy that really took time to build the league. Kasi ang hirap nun nung nagsisimula yung liga. Kasi tayo kilala natin yung mga players, yung mga iba, yung mga nasa probinsya. Ang laking bagay na he came coming from Bacolod, then he coming from the South. Kilala niya yung mga players. It gave credibility to the league. So it's a humans with the way that he did. And yung simula na MPBL, maraming growing pains. It was there to stabilize the whole broadcast. Mahirap gawin eh. And he did a splendid job and he is still doing a good job.
Last na, Coach. Si Reverente, saan galing si Reverente?
Muntinlupa siya noon.
PMMS. Player yan ni Coach Marlon Martin.
Okay.
Kalaro ko sa legal labas yan, brad eh. Yun yung maganda kasi kalaro ko sa legal labas yung mga iba.
Alam mo, kilala mo. Alam mo, kilala. Cooking ka. Pinapatapos mo lang si Hammer eh.
Hindi, alam mo, naglaro siya sa Muntinlupa.
Minsan kailangan natin gawin yan, di ba? As communicators. Talagang minsan kailangan, cooking mo rin. Joke lang.
Alam ko, minsan kailangan natin gawin yung catchphrase ni Sedelf eh.
Anyway, hindi. Kaya naman, natanong ko naman from your perspective, di ba? Ngayon, pag-usapan naman natin yung what goes on behind the scenes. Baka for the typical viewer, ang kilala lang na nagpapatakbo ng isang broadcast is yung anchor, analyst, yung courtside reporter, pati yung mga player. Pero sobrang laking bagay, Anton, ng people behind the scenes. What's your take on that?
Yeah, we're talking about the producers, we're talking about the cameramen, we're talking about everybody who work tirelessly behind the scenes to run the league and to run the broadcast. So, like I said, there are way too many people to count, but we appreciate every single one of them because you just take out one component and it's not complete. You can't run the show. Pilay ka, kumbaga. So, I think that
Totoo yan, Totoo.
throughout this time, you have to appreciate everybody because especially right now with everything that's happened, now is the time to really support each other and make sure that we can carry on with what we've been doing with ABS-CBN for the past so many years.
Dre, you wanna chime in?
Yeah, basically, yung sinasabi nga ni... same question ba?
Ano yun? Yeah. Like you wanna add?
Ano Anton naman said it talaman best na ang lagi lang din naman talaga nakikita, di ba? I mean, let's face it, pag nakikita tayo, oy, nanonood ako ng NCAA, oy, nanonood ako ng MPBL, oy, ng-UAAP. Pero yung the people behind, it's a well-oiled machine. Kumbaga, alam nyo, I mean, Anton and Mart and the Mikey, di ba, nag-cover kayo. Kumbaga, iba yung pag ABS-CBN Sports yung may hawak. You get what I'm saying? Kumbaga, may, alam mo na and then, kumbaga, well-oiled na yung alam mo nang yung
I wish I could tell my Mikey story in relation to that. But no. I won't tell that
diba,
Mikey story.
Kumbaga, even when you cover a different league, a different game, I mean, props to their production team. Pero iba yung sanay ka na, yung alam mo na yung gamay na alam ng director ko nang gagawin niya sa pre-prod, alam na nung floor director, alam na ng lahat. Everyone works together as one team and kaya it works, I think. Kaya the UAP is what it is today, the NCAA and all the other leagues that ABS-CBN Sports has produced and aired because of the people in front of the camera and most especially behind the camera.
Martin, Javier, what will you miss most out of the experience with ABS Sports?
Ako, it's the constant meeting of people. Kasi iba-iba, di ba? Per team that you join, iba-iba yung nami-meet mo. Per sport that you cover, iba-ibang atleta rin yung nami-miss mo. And of course, the energy when you enter the arena. I don't think it's... Kasi na-try ko na rin yung mag-cover ng off-tube, na-try ko na rin mag-cover ng closed door. Iba yung kapag may audience, nanonood, may mga drums, iba yung energy na dinadala nun. So for me, it's such a unique experience yung na-experience natin na mag-commentate sa mga games, pumasok sa arena. And for me, just to cover in the big venues, sobrang privilege na yun. So mamamiss ko yun. Makaka-araneta ka, makakamuha arena ka, makaka-climbing center ka, di ba? Parang pakiramdam mo, oh man, legit to. Grabe. This is it.
Ano ba alam mo, house show?
Oh. Hindi. Pero
yan ang mamimiss ko actually, yung mga kagaguhan ni Mikey. Yan. So, yan.
Okay, ikikwento ko na yung house show after Martin finishes. Ikikwento ko na yung house show. People might be wondering, ano ba yung house show na yan? Ano ba yung house show?
yeah.
Go Marts.
Ayan. Feeling ko that's one of the things that we will miss, being a sportscaster, being a commentator. And of course, we're very grateful for the opportunity at dun sa mga, dagdagan ko yung sinabi kanina ni Anton tsaka ni Andre, yung about the people behind the scenes. Pinapadali nila yung trabaho para sa atin. It's basically spoon-feeding us everything. Nakahanda na, magsasalita ka na lang, doon na rin yung sasabihin mo, it's just how you'll say it. Yun na lang yung natitira sa ating gawin. And I want to thank those guys because, you guys make us look good every time we went on cam. Pati yung graphics, di ba? Yung the way they innovate. Grabe yung execution. Ayun, wrapping up, I think yun yung pinaka-miss ko. Constantly meeting of people and of course the energy every time we enter the arena, every time we cover the games.
Sige,
Okay,
Anton.
so Migs, I just want to say this because I think it's in relation to everything that we have been discussing so far. I'm sure all of us here have received the question from various people, what's next? Wala nang ABS-CBN Sports, what's next? What are we going to do? What's the next move? I've been hearing it numerous times throughout the past couple of days. What's next? And if there's one thing that we can take from the whole experience, it's everything that we learned from ABS-CBN Sports. Everything that we learned throughout our stay there, we will use it to whatever venture we partake in. So Mikee has been partaking in a lot of ventures because of everything he has learned at ABS-CBN, and one of those ventures is GOAT Academy. So Mikee patterned it after the Mamba Academy, and I think that nobody's been okay, thank you for the support. That's what I was saying. Everybody got to support each other right now. So thank you for the support, Kuya Andre. So Mikee started GOAT Academy, and it's something that is not being done here in the Philippines. And all of us came out to support Mikee. And that's what I'm saying, that we have to support one another. Now, this guy holding up that GOAT Academy t-shirt had his doubts. He had his doubts about whether Mike's project would succeed. But he showed up. He showed up. He showed up to the Phenom Sports Center. He showed up to support. And then he saw Ranidel De Ocampo. He saw Chris Newsom. He saw the players from FU, the players from LaSalle, the players from USD. Kiefer Avena was there. And Andre was like, akala ko, how-shaw lang to. Ang dami pa ng mga legend dito. That's what the how-shaw is all about. But that's what I'm saying. The lesson here is, from here on out, wherever we go, we got to be there for each other, because our home may have been taken away from us, but wherever we go, we're kapamilya. And we got to stand by that.
Galing. Mikee and Hammer, itong tanong ko sa inyo, it's more than just covering the games. Hammer, I'll start with you. It's more than just covering the games. You have the score on SNA. Diba? So, marami ring mga opportunities to guest as analyst. Diba? Ano namang ibang klaseng realm yon, yung pag-analyst sa mga show like kay TJ and Miko? Hammer?
Well, ako kasi, nung napunta ako sa sa ABS, si Andre yung una ko naging partner. Naalala mo, Dre, tayo dalawa yung what do you call this, sa tryout, ikaw yung partner ko, and I absolutely enjoyed it. Pero, going to ABS, alam ni Anton to na ang number one goal ko talaga makapag-guest sa hardball. Kasi pinanonood ko yung hardball, alam niya nila, Papa B. Pinanonood ko yung hardball ever since I was in college. Ever since I was in, tapos yung basketball show no high school, it was a very big deal for me na ako, parang yun yung gusto ko, ma-experience ko yun one time. And amongst all of us, yes.
Sorry, wait lang. Cut lang kita sandali. Si Ariel Season, maraming salamat sa inyo lahat. Go.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach.
Coach Ariel.
Coach Ariel.
Coach Ariel, favorite namin. Coach. Pag nagpa-cover ng EAC, Coach, maniwala ka sa amin. Favorite namin talaga.
Thank you, Coach Ariel.
Ang laki ng pinata niya, si Coach Oliver na yung nag-coach, no? Anyway, and it was one of my personal goals. I wanted to be part of. I wanted to guest at least once sa hardball, and it was such a blessing for me. And alam to ni Anton na ako yung pinakahuling nakapag-score sa atin. Si Javier yung rookie kasi natin So among the first season 91 guys, I was the last guy who went to the score, and it was a very big deal for me kasi I felt that I actually made it when I was part of the score. Alam ni Anton yun na it was a very big deal for me na maging, parang naging mainstream ka na, naimbitahan ka na mag-score, i-value na nila yung opinion mo. Sa akin, yun lang Pero yung isang tanong mo kanina,
Dala mo yung hammer mo
making
Dala
the coverage. Tayo yun. Mikee, kasama ka ba nun? Nakita ko yun kasi. Sineset ko kayo nun. Si Nick, si Andre, ako, tsaka si Anton. Wala si Mikee nun. Kasi I think si Mikee may practice or nagre-rehab pa. Hindi ako sigurado. Mikee, wala ka nun
Si Papeng nanonood, si Papeng.
Oy, Papeng! Sige, Hammer.
So anyway, you behind the scenes people, yung pinaka number one that makes the coverage go. Ito yung pinaka, hindi natin siya nababanggit, pero very important to all of us, si Iyo. Kanina sinabi ko kasi pag dumating si Andre, si Iyo yung una niyang hinahanap. Si Martin Javier naghahanap ng black coffee, si Iyo ang nagdadala. Ikaw, Mig, si Anton, tsaka ako, pati si Mikee, laging pagkain. Observe nyo, laging si Iyo yung first line natin. And he makes the coverage really go. Parking. Pagka nag-message tayo. And, diba, it's just very small. It's a very, people think that they play a small part. Pero, ibang klase pare kasi he is the grease guy that we have. Whatever we need, he provides. So, yun yung mga people that really makes the coverages work. So, ako yun lang yung nakita ko, and being part of those the shows na the score, hardball very big deal for me yan eh. Sa DZMM with Senator Freddie Webb, Papa B, malaking bagay sa akin yun kasi I felt that my opinion was valued na pagdating doon. Kasi tayo, we're family, we appreciate each other, but going outside the NCAA and them valuing what you say, ang laking bagay nun for each one of us.
Okay, so nas-mention mo naman si Kuya Iyong. Siyempre, tayo mga lagi natin nakita sila. Ako si Kuya Nelson, pag sa allowance,
Nelson,
si Ate Mai sa
check it.
makeup,
Parking.
sila
Parking.
Fritz, sila
Check it, Andre.
Larry, sila Manong,
Mhm.
di ba? Lahat yan. Sila Sir Vic, siyempre.
Lahat talaga.
Everybody else, sila Manny,
Si Sir
Boss
Vic,
Manny, Direk
inuutusan mo?
Raul.
Si Sir Vic, inuutusan mo?
Yung mga lagi natin nakikita, mga lagi na yan natin
Alam ko,
Favorite ni
nakikita.
Andre si Iyong tsaka si Nelson talaga. Kasi pag nakikita niya si Kuya Nel. Kuya Nel, meron na? Si Andre eh.
Oh,
Check.
correct.
Wala natin kalimutan
Sila yung mga
Rian,
intangibles.
sina Fritz,
Yes.
si Ate Mai,
Oo, mga FD natin.
Yes.
Ate Maylin.
Ate Mai.
Yes. Lahat ng mga production staff. Na-appreciate po namin kayong lahat. Mikey, yun. That's the same thing. Yun nga, as an analyst also for these shows.
Sabi ko nga, with regards to the people, like what I said earlier, I mean, the job is great, but the people make it great. So, there are so many to name. Actually, medyo mahirap na because when we were in that town hall when they announced what was gonna happen to SNA, I was scrolling through the participants, and you would notice suddenly na dun it'll hit you. That's when it'll hit you that these people that you only may konting interaction lang kayo, whether in the office, in arenas, yung naglalagay ng lapel natin, yung mga ganung bagay yung nagbibigay ng script natin. There's too many to mention. So I'm everyone here naman appreciates all of them, and we only wish the best for all of us. But when I progressed through when you work with different talents, you challenge yourself, and kumbaga, when me personally, when I had the chance to work with Jay Manotok, when I finally broke through the UAAP, I had a chance to work with Boom Gonzalez, Nico Ramos, Eric Tipan, all those guys, Tito Miko Halili. I felt like I was ready because I worked with Anton Roxas, Martin Javier, Coach Hammer, Mix Bustos, Andrei Felix. So the confidence came from still the people that you worked with from the start. So when I jumped ship, but when I was welcome to the UAAP and I worked with these guys, the medyo mas, the magnitude is bigger. Twitter is more, focused on you
Active.
say something, active lahat, everything, the interaction. I was somewhat ready because of the guys I worked with from the start. So again, it's just a privilege to work with these guys na napapanood lang natin. Tayong apat, Martin, Coach Hammer, and Mix, napapanood lang natin sila nung players tayo, nung nasa school tayo, nung coach kami. So when we had the chance to work with them, that was pretty big, and we also felt the challenge and also the pressure that kailangan natin sabayan. I remember I was more pressured to work with Anton because I knew that Anton was covering during my time, so I knew he was a vet. Si Andre, honestly, hindi kasi nag-cover sa akin si Andre. Fortunately, hindi ako kinover ni Andre. So, when I worked, Anton was my first anchor in the NCAA. So I was really like kinakabahan talaga ako, and he knew that I was nervous. And then working with all these guys, of all the seniors to the it was a privilege for me, really, really. And hopefully hindi pa yun yung huli talaga. Yun lang talaga yung wish. Hindi pa yun yung huli.
Dre, kayo, baka may tanong kayo sa isa't isa. I mean, in line with our tribute. Go ahead, I'm giving you the floor, guys.
Ako, may
In short,
Meron ba?
tanungin naman natin si Migs. In short, tanungin naman natin.
Hindi. Baka may ideas kayo eh. Martin.
I also like kasi I think medyo underrated what kind of opportunities na ibinibigay nung ABS-CBN Sports. Because ABS-CBN kasi it's such a, unique company. Pag nakapasok ka sa sports, and a lot of people use this as gateway to other things, to pursue other things. So, nasa ABS-CBN ka, ang dami mong pwedeng puntahan, ang dami mong pwedeng gawin. It's not just really, covering the games. Once you get exposed sa ABS-CBN Sports, lumabas ka sa game, nag-commentator ka, alam niyo yung pag nasa building ng ELJ, ang daming TV doon, sa ABS-CBN Sports, nakikita ka ng mga tao doon, and they keep you in mind. They invite you to do all of, other things. They make you audition for other things and stuff like that. So for me, I think yun yung isa sa mga underrated sa ABS-CBN Sports as well. It's how many careers it actually started in the broadcast industry. Ang dami niya, nagsimula as courtside reporters, nag-transition to being a host or management person, something like that. So for me, yun yung kaya nakakapanghinayang sa ABS-CBN Sports kasi hindi lang atleta yung binibigyan niya or fulfill yung dream, pati na rin yung mga broadcasters na nagkakaroon ng chance ang mag-cover at nakakagawa pa ng ibang bagay pagkatapos na. So, yun lang.
Galing. Ayun.
2 months nga nag-states yan si Martin dahil sa ABS-CBN. 2 months nag-states yan. Big time yan. Big time yan, 2 months. Ikot sa states yan.
3 weeks na yan.
Marts, I really like what you said. I really like what you said about how the opportunities opened up because of ABS-CBN Sports. And people watching might be wondering, what's the common denominator between these 6 guys? Why are these 6 guys together right now in this live stream? And Martin also used the word underrated. Well, we were in the NCAA, and the truth is the NCAA has always been underrated. It's always been the less glamorous league. Everybody looked up at the UAAP as the glamour league. The NCAA was the rough and tough league. Coach Hammer doesn't give a damn. He takes pride in being a rough and tough type of player, and that's why he loves the NCAA. And that's where all of us came from. All of us got our start here in the NCAA. And I mean, look at what Martin was able to achieve just from starting with the NCAA. Nakapag-transition ka sa volleyball, nakapag-transition ka rin sa football, you became a commentator in the MPBL, and then UKG, of course, one of your big breaks up front. So many things happened because of the NCAA. Si Mikee, same thing. ABL, GOAT Academy, and now he's got his gaming live stream. His gaming stream, is that what you call it? Game stream?
Yes,
okay.
Mikee Gaming.
Mikee Gaming, okay. And you got something coming up, right? You got something coming up with that, with regards to that. So so Hammer, I mean, who would have thought na analyst, diba? Analyst, and then became an anchor. Exactly. And the thing about Hammer is, sinabi niya from the beginning, kaya ko yan. Kaya ko yan. Like,
kailangan may gumawa.
Kailangan may gumawa eh. Kailangan may gumawa eh. Even when he was a player, he was telling Larry eh. Martin, sinabi mo kay Larry, di ba, kaya mo yung ginagawa nila Sir Butch Maniego,
paano ko ba naman hindi kaya? Isang taon, nakaupo lang ako sa tabi ng tatay ni Mikee. Oo. lahat ng options ng triangle nasulat ko na sa notebook. Paano ko ba naman hindi matututo? Ang daddy ni Mikee, so pagka ganun yung sinimulan mo, I mean, ako, galing ako sa maliit na eskwela, tapos naglaro ako kay Coach Buds. The way that he runs through the scouting, the way that he runs through his plays, the way that he runs through practice, kailangan may dala ka notebook kasi pag nakalimutan mo, takbo ka. Papayat-payat ako, bugbog na ako sa ensayo. I mean, yun lang yung background. Kaya kilala ko si Mikee for longer than you guys kasi I played for his dad, and his dad was really detail-oriented. Pagka hindi mo alam yung detalye, yari ka. And parang nag-spend ako ng red shirt year with his dad. And spending a lot of time studying kasi I needed to be up to speed eh. Kailangan ready ka. Pag di ka ready, wala. Garahe ka dyan. So anyway, that's just the method behind the madness.
And in the MPBL, you were able to travel, right? You went to Dubai, you went to Canada, is that correct? You went to those two nations, Coach Hammer. So I mean, look at the opportunities. I mean, who would have thought that because of the NCAA, you travel to those places? We all know about Andre. No need for an introduction. You see him everywhere. And makes Bustos. You have
Andrei Felix.
you have this chat. Exactly.
ABS-CBN SPORTS yan.
Exactly. And makes
Sa-
Bustos.
hindi,
I mean,
ah,
this
sa-
channel
sa
wouldn't be
CNN
around
na
if
yun,
not for the
CNN.
NCAA.
Bro, pag kinonect mo, nakilala natin si Pawi sa ABS. Naging co-host ko siya dahil sa ABS. Napunta siya sa CNN dahil sa NBTC. So dahil sa ABS, nakuha mo si Pawi. And among past,
Is Pawi
ABS
still there? Are you looking at Pawi right now?
I mean, Pawi.
Yari si Mikey.
Diba?
Anyway, yun nga, ang ganda ng mga sinabi ninyo, no? And I think, yun nga, we are all, kumbaga, kanya-kanya tayong mga, we're all our own person, and we're all venturing into our own. It's because, I think, mainly because of this friendship, mainly because of this samahan. Diba? It would have been another story.
May tanong ako
Ano yan?
sa'yo. May tanong ako sa'yo. Ikaw.
Oh.
Talk to us about the transition then, because you started as the calculator, the man with the high.
Hindi, construction.
Oh, yun. Yeah. Ito. Because in a private Zoom session that we had, Mix was telling us that he was the one he was the last person that he thought would make it to a sports coverage or to a basketball coverage, because he didn't play college ball like Martin Antonio. He didn't. I don't think you didn't go through. Your course wasn't mass comm, diba? Like Martin Javier.
No.
So he was a coach in Sobel, and then he auditioned for a job, and then now he had a show with Game Time, and then with ANC. So talk to us about that transition, that process. Yung nag-audition ka until big name ka na, Mix Bustos ka na eh. Ano ka na, endorser ka na ng Pantene eh. Yung hanggang dun sa level.
Palmolive, pre. Palmolive.
I gotta go, man!
Kailangan natin i-clear. Palmolive men po. Palmolive men po. Pakilinaw lang po.
Pagka nanonood ako ng YouTube streams ng NFL, bigla na nalalabas si Mix Gusto, sinasabi ni Barna, it's the guy that you work with.
Bro,
Magagalit na.
Nagsuscroll ako sa IG, nakita ko si Mix Bustos na nag-gaming kunyari.
Magugulat ka na lang eh.
Alam ko na to si Mix Bustos pag may nag-reach out na brand. Do you game? Yes po, I game.
Hindi, pero guys, tama si Anton. Parang lahat ng denominator natin nanggaling sa NC, di ba? Kaya pasalamat tayo sa lahat. Actually, yun nga, Sir Vic, if you're still watching, alam mo yan. Alam mo kung gaano kami ka-grateful sa'yo. Mga bata mo kami. And there's always that consistent work, and parang lagi kami nag-evolve because of these opportunities. Siguro, the short story is, yun nga, nakapasok ako sa analyst, and I was doing Game Time already. And then, I think nag-uusap si Tito Miko tsaka si Sir Vic about parang bakit hindi na lang gawing transition na mag-full-time anchor na si Migs. Kasi this is what he does on a newscast basis. I think it would be like parallel to what he's doing with sports coverage. So yun, nag-usap-usap kami. And then, actually medyo hesitant nga ako nung una kasi parang I was getting my breaks already nung season 93 on my third year. I was getting all-star, nakapag-finals. So parang
nawala si Coach AG, nawala si Coach Olsen.
Oo, so tayong tatlo.
Actually, ayaw ko nga mag-anchor kasi gusto ko nga analyst
Puntuwa si Mikey. Kasi sabi niya, anchor na si Migs. May finals game na ako, sure.
Pero pare, I mean, with much respect to Coach AG and Coach Olsen, nung nawala din sila, it also created the opportunity for us. Yan din yung na-feel ko na parang, baka this is my time to step up para makapag-finals. And nakapag-finals ako. Tapos sabi nila, mag-transition ka to being an anchor. Mikey, sinasabi mo sa akin lagi, di ba? Naku, back to restart ka. Di ba? Back to zero. And ako, I welcome that thought. Kasi, I mean, kahit nauna ako kay Martin Javier, pero nauna siya mag-anchor sa akin. So, winelcome ko yung opportunity na yun na to start again from the bottom. And siguro yun nga, sabi ko, I took their advice. Elder na yung nagsabi, expert na yung nagsabi. na baka nga
Ako?
this should be your route. Sila cervix sila Tito Mikee. Sila yung nagsabi. Sila yung nagsabi. Sila yung nag-advise. And then I took advice from Andre and Anton also. Na parang yun nga, sabi niya, go for it, di ba? Go for it. And for
Sabi ni Andre,
me, I think, hindi, si Andre, alam mo naman na si Andre. Alam mo naman na si Andre, empower ka na.
Puts it in!
Puts it up! Puts it in!
Sorry, Mike Breen. Yun lang yung akin. So parang, yun nga, meron pa rin tayong mga dreams kaso na put to a stop. Sana makabalik tayo. Pero sana matuloy natin yung lahat kung ano yung mga pinapangarap pa natin if makabalik ang ABS Sports.
Correct.
Yun.
For sure.
Okay.
Okay. To everyone watching right now, I'm putting it on kasi I've gotten, like what Anton was saying, we've gotten messages or questions where to next. I'm putting it out there. I don't know how many are watching right now. I think 30 or 35. That I'm not suiting up for any other network. So that's just me. So I'm putting the pressure on the 5 of you. I'm not suiting up for. I'd rather. I'll sit out. Wait, watch, like what Anton said. This is not the time to panic. And to be honest, wala namang sports pa. But then if it does come back and if they do decide to go to another network, then so be it. But I don't think I can wear another network's shirt. Kasi sobrang ganda
if I can say something, if I can see something from Mikey's point, as a conditioning coach, tama si Mikey. I've been on the streams of the World Health Organization, the protocols ng Australian Institute of Sports, because it's what I really do. I am a strength and conditioning coach, and lahat sinasabi, unless there is a vaccine, sports shouldn't be played. It's simple as that. Because it's a virus, you could be reinfected. Even if you recovered and went through quarantine, you could be reinfected. It could be a vicious cycle, not only for you, but for everyone in the ecosystem. And then the long-term effects are the things that we need to be adamant about. Kasi hindi natin alam yung mangyayari sa mga susunod na taon pag na-infect ka. For one, they were saying that it could be cardiac, affecting your cardiac output. Mahihirapan mag-process yung puso mo and all that. It could be an autoimmune disease kasi ang coronavirus, it's in a bigger umbrella, katabi ng AIDS, katabi ng flu, na wala pa talaga siyang vaccine. You can't prevent it totally. So as Mikey was saying, wala pa talagang sports. This is not a time to panic. It's a time to be healthy and a time to reconfigure what we're doing. Yun lang naman talaga yun. And syempre, you can't wear another jersey, especially with the bonds that we formed with our team.
Tama yung sinabi ni Mikey, tsaka tama sinabi ni Ham. I think I can second that, diba, with Mikey. I could second with the statement that no time to panic. We're here. We're still gonna be here.
Hindi. Unless ang kumuha sa akin TNT or ESPN, yun, lilipat ako ha.
Kasi hindi nga nag-absent. Hindi nga nag-absent, Mikey. Ikaw na nagsabi, hindi nag-absent eh.
Baka pa rin ako Orlando next week. Baka pumayag ako doon, bro, ha? Naintindihan ko naman siguro yun.
Maintindihan ka namin pag yun yung ginawa mo.
Sabihin, pag bumalik na yung sports desk, hindi ko na kayo pwede kunin dalawa na analyst. Tama ba ako?
Hindi. Ibig ko sabihin, yung mga dati...
bakit? Yung sabi mo eh.
Yung mga ginagawa ko na, stick lang.
So, hindi ka na pwedeng kunin na analyst? O pwede pa rin?
Pwede.
Gusto na ba mag-comment doon?
Pwede.
Gusto na mag-comment doon?
Kailan umangat na yung allowance ko dyan? Kailan mo ko tatanggalin? Pwede. Ako, I don't know with Anton, but I can't imagine Anton introducing himself to, diba, opening spiel niya, iba? I can't imagine. Si Anton, kasi for me, bro, we're all here talking about or hashtagging Kapamilya forever and like all those things, and and then suddenly you're gonna be seen in another network. I mean, diba? It just doesn't suit well with me. Yeah, you might make money, but then at the end of the day, loyalty begets loyalty, like what Pong was telling us. So that's just me. I can't see Anton introing for another net. I just can't see it. Andre, I've seen him intro for another network. Pero si Anton,
Oh, well, here's my take on that. No matter where we go or what we do from here on out, we're always gonna have Kapamilya in our blood. That's the bottom line. I mean, Andre, he's in CNN right now, but he still has Kapamilya running through his veins. You can't take that out because yung mga taon na nagstay si Andre sa ABS-CBN, marami siyang natutunan mga bagay na ginagamit niya sa CNN. So even though he's saying that even though he is from CNN, he still has Kapamilya in him. So I think that's my take. No matter where we go, no matter what we do from here on out, hindi natin maalis sa history natin yun. It's always gonna be part of us. It's always gonna be part of our resume. But whether it's a different network or whether it's a different venture, we all want the same thing. We all want to serve the sports fan. We want to tell the story of these athletes in the hopes that we inspire thousands, if not millions more. Because that's what we're here to do as sportscasters. And I think each of us have contributed and are going to contribute moving forward with our different ventures to continue to tell the story and build sports. And to me, that's what it's all about.
Right. So as we wrap up this fun live stream, who wants to go ahead? Final message, final tribute for our beloved ABS-CBN Sports. Hammer.
Hammer na una.
Well, thank you. It's I experienced a lot of things in 5 years. I built relationships with you guys. I hit the bucket list kanina nga, this morning. I was checking off yung mga things that I wanted to achieve that I see doing. I did the V-League, where I started talaga. The Shakey's V-League, I did a couple of games. I did hardball and all the other things, especially the NCAA. It's very, very special. I just wanted to cover one San Beda game in my lifetime, and I was able to do numerous, and okay ako doon. And of course, the people. It's really the people. You guys, you made it so special, and I would always value you guys as my teammates, and you are always at the top of my list. Pagka kailangan nyo ng tulong, alam nyo naman eh. I'm always there. I always have your backs.
Salamat, Hammer. Mikey.
Yun, I just want to thank everyone for, first off, I just want to thank Mick for giving us an opportunity to, get together here on his show that is rising on the ranks. Yung ratings ni Mix, umakit every week. Iba yung
Talaga? Thank you.
Umangat. Trending sa YouTube itong si Mick Bustos. I just want to thank him first and foremost for welcoming us here and giving us an episode na tayo nakakapagkwentuhan tayo. Hindi ko masundan yung cooking ko. Hindi ko masundan. Pero like all of us, all six of us are doing something. All six of us have stuff on our na we're going through. Anton has his own show, Volleyball DNA, which opens, I believe, today.
In a bit.
Yeah. So we can all, yung mga viewers ngayon, pwedeng lumipat doon as soon as we finish this. Coach Hammer will always be, working with athletes or selling, may binibenta ata siya ngayong pagkain, and also yung massage gun niya, binibenta niya yung massage gun niya. So just hit him up for all those things. Si Martin, I know that yung mga show niya na medyo nawala din, whether it be UKG and all those things that he's doing, I know that he's gonna bounce back. He's gonna find something else, because you cannot hold a guy that looks like that down that long. Okay, so I know that Martin's gonna bounce back from this. At makikita siya sa iba pang mga projects niya. Tsaka sa mga hosting gig niyo, you can hit him up. He's single. He's ready to go anytime, anywhere, any gender, anywhere.
Binenta!
voting
Wait,
him
wag
out.
lang.
Any
Wag lang mag-ECQ kasi taga-probinsya yun, so baka hindi siya makatawid ulit pag nag-ECQ eh. So I'm sure he's gonna go back. Andre obviously with CNN, you can catch him, and Migs with his business ventures, and also welcoming a new member and his to his family. We're all very very excited.
Congrats,
Hopefully,
congrats.
girl
hopefully
dad.
we can we
Girl
can meet
dad.
her as soon as we can when all this is over. Pero yeah, I just want to thank all of
Or-
you and everyone watching. Hopefully makikita nyo ulit kami sa TV with SNA on our chests. Pero for now, you can catch us all in whatever venture we're doing. And thank you always for the support, guys.
Alright, galing.
Wait,
Martin Javier? Lupet.
Okay na. Ayan, ako, I'm just grateful. Message to ABS-CBN Sports and ABS-CBN in general. I'm just grateful for making my dreams come true. And, I was just a college kid, dreaming to become a sports personality. Akala ko hindi na siya mangyayari, pero, the universe was able to find a way to make that happen. And ABS-CBN Sports was the one who really accepted me and believed in my talents. And also to ABS-CBN, to everybody who we worked with on SNA, on ABS-CBN, maraming salamat po. All of those relationships that were forged during our broadcast, hindi po natin yung makakalimutan. Talagang, we're not just co-workers, we're a family in ABS-CBN, and I hope it will remain that way until we get retribution, I guess, or at least until we go back on air again. So there.
Sorry,
Salamat.
Sir Vic. Sir Vic, thank you very much.
Was Vic, especially.
Wala kami sa...
Boss Vic, especially.
Salamat, Sir Vic.
Sir Vic, thank you so much. Sa pagtiwala.
Maatam si Sir Vic.
Thank you, Sir Vic. Ikaw, Anton.
I'm gonna keep mine simple because, as I mentioned earlier, if you start mentioning some names, you're gonna take forever or you're gonna miss somebody out. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna say thank you, ABS-CBN, for giving me the best job in the world. It was the best 10 years of my life, and I will be forever grateful. No matter where I go, I am a kapamilya forever, no matter what. Now, this is a message to everybody who has lost their jobs, including us. Like, now, to be honest, we don't know where we're gonna go. We don't know where we're gonna end up. Which is why we have to make what we were saying these past couple of days matter. Sinasabi natin, kapamilya forever. Sinasabi natin, magsamahan tayo, magtulungan lang tayo. Those words, we have to make that true. We have to apply what we've been saying the past couple of days. Kasi minsan you say these things and then these terms are just thrown around. No, we have to really put it into action. So I want to let you guys know, especially you guys here in this live stream, because you guys are my brothers. I love you guys, and if you need me, I'll be there.
Same
Sir.
here.
Thank you, Anton. Last, Dre.
Love you, bro. Wow. Actually, sinusulat ko yung mga gusto kong yung isa-isang, sinulat ko for Martin. Well, first of all, sabi ko, gusto ko batiin muna lahat. Thank you sa lahat ng nanonood and sa ABS-CBN Sports. And to ABS-CBN, dasal lang, just, yun nga, kapamilya forever. Diyan ako nanggaling. So, and you guys, the brothers, alam niyo naman, you can always count on me. I will always be a call, a text away, isang tawag niyo lang. Martin Javier, one word. Sabi ko, next, watch out for this kid. Yun yung sinulat ko dito. Next, watch out for this kid. He is still, kumbaga, since season 92, ang dami yung pinagdaanan. Ang dami yung, sabi niya, ang dami yung pinagdaanan. I see myself in him din kasi yung, alam ko, nag-mixed VJ finalist pa yan. I went to your finals. So parang, ang dami niya, nag-UKG siya. So I'm proud of this guy. I'm proud of Martin. Watch out for this kid. This kid is coming up and is on the rise. Mikee is the wild card. Si Mikee, he may be the wild card. You're welcome, Marts. Si Mikee is the wild card. Ha?
Wild lang. Hindi pala.
Wild thing. But Mikee, reliable. He gets the job done. I've worked with Mikee so many times. Mapa NCAA, mapa ABL, mapa sa sports desk sa CNN Philippines, sa NBA, cover. Ang dami. But hosting, the sneaker fest, ganyan, ang dami namin pinagdaanan ni Mikee. Kahit nakakatawa siya kahit yung, di ba, yung parang iisipin mo, seryoso ba yan? No, nahanap nyo lang dyan yan. Pero when you give him, pag nag-roll na, pag alam mong, Mike's, di ba, parang, sige, give me the ball. I'll score. Parang ganun si Mikey. Parang, he may be the wild card. And every team needs that spunk, needs that wild card, that Mikey. Kasi he also, I feed off of his energy also. Hammer, flexible. Will always adapt to, to survive. And he will, kumbaga, yan, isa pa yan si Hammer. Kahit nagtitext minsan, naiinis ako, nagtitext lagi. Lagi na pinag-aawayan niyang coverage. Nagtitext. Sabi ko, mamaya ka nag-text. Pero ang galing yan, parang siyang may mata dito. Parang nagtitext siya, parang, hindi, nagtitext siya, ganyan, hawak yung phone niya, diba? Tapos parang ko, analyze ka na. Sasabihin na, CJ Perez, ganyan. Sabi ko, grabe to ha. Sabi ko, paano mo nakita yun? Relax ka lang. Relax ka lang. So alam kong Hammer, sabi ko nga, Hammer will also have your back. As long as Hammer is your friend, Coach Martin, every time I text with him, I call him, maaasahan. Yun yung masasabi ko kay Hammer. And innovator also with what he did sa PBL career na. Anton, complete package. Any network would be beyond grateful and lucky to have this guy because Anton has started since 2009, if I'm not mistaken. Natatawa pa ako sa kanya. He went to Angeles University Foundation. Sabi ko, kailangan ba talaga pumunta doon sa Pampanga? Sabi ko, para pa mag-research. The Great Danes, kasama yun sa NCAA. Sabi ko,
AUF.
Sabi ko, this guy.
Hindi rin naman nanalo.
Ha?
Hindi rin naman nanalo yung Pampanga.
Nakaisa yata.
Oo, walang pinanalo yun.
By the way, Michigan.
Nakaisa ba? Wala.
Mix's wife was the court side of Angeles. Mix's wife, Michigan was AUF.
Michi, Mediana. Michi.
AUF.
Was the AUF court
Yeah.
side. Great Danes. Yeah, before
Nagkaroon
nag-Mediana. Or sa ibang.
Oh,
Anyway,
isang beses.
Anton, isang beses, no? Si Anton, complete package, committed, good soldier. To anybody who needs somebody who can write, who can research, who can, wala kang mahanap na anything, who's early, punctual, professional, pure business nga, Mr. Pure Business. Say what you want to say, kung ano yung mga ginagawa ni Anton. Ako, I love Anton for Reyes. Yung mga post niya minsan, yung mga Zumizane Malik siya, dumadang kay Godzilla, nagpapaparazzi mag-isa. Nasa bathtub. Pero, Anton, at the end of the day, Anton is like Captain America. Talagang, just get this man a shield. Si Anton, get this man a mic, he will deliver. You can count on him. Kahit ano pa yan. Volleyball, football, basketball, kahit ano pa yan. Ibigay nyo kay Anton Roxas. Wala akong masabi. Mix Bustos.
Love you, brother.
Love you, bro. Si Mix Bustos, guys, he just continues to grow, continues to improve. I call them so many names. The man with the high basketball IQ, the calculator, Mr. Game Time, Mr. Off the Record, because he is also not afraid to take the risk. And si Migs will always be ready. I mean, you can laugh na Boy Scout siya, but he is always prepared, committed, and he will get the job done also. Kumbaga, yan yung mga maaasahan mo pag gusto mo sa laban. Yan yung mga taong gusto ko makasama. So, and to Sir Vic, Sir Marco Franco, naging boss na namin Sensei, Derek Abbott, Derek Al, Sir Peter Muski, lahat. Sabi nga nito, di na isa-isa. And Sir Mark, Sir Dino, Sir Vince, thank you. He gave me a chance kahit nasa CNN na ako. Sir Vince still kept me sa SNA. So, anyway, I just wanna thank everybody. Hindi pa naman tapos. We will still see each other pag may sports na. I wanna get you all. Sana pag bumalik na sports desk, it'll be fun to talk about the sports and the NBA about you guys. About the NBA with you guys. So, yun, I will always have your backs. I will always be your kuya. And thank you, Migs, for giving this opportunity. Stay safe, stay healthy. God bless. Love you all.
Love you all. And guys, quick extra lang ako.
Sorry.
I've worked as an analyst. I've worked as an analyst. I've worked as an anchor. I've had so many games with each of you. Anton, Andre, Mikey, Hammer, and Martin for whatever roles. I don't know if you know this story. I actually auditioned at another network years before. I didn't get in because I lacked in so many things. Lacked in preparation. I lacked experience, and I thought baka this is not for me. And then eventually when I got the call in 2015, and then Cervic, nagpa-audition Cervic, I got in. And then yun nga, that's why this is all about making dreams come true. You don't have to be, an athlete. You don't have to be an elite player for your dreams to come true. You just have to work hard for it. I always believe in hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And for all of us, I can't say that we're the most talented, but for sure we put in the work. Whatever kind of work it is, we put in the work. That's why we're here. And this is a tribute to the people who made us. This is a tribute to people who have guided us and who we are today. So maraming salamat, Martin, Mikey, Martin Antonio, Anton Roxas, and Andrei Felix. Andrei Felix, maraming salamat. And to everybody, to our bosses in SNA, I hope you're watching this. Survey Caridad, especially. Maraming salamat po. And magkikita-kita ulit tayo kapamilya forever. Maraming salamat. This has been Off the Record with Mix Bustos. And see you in the next episode.
Thanks, bro.